knit me a new pair of gloves every year, just in time to replace the old ones.
Oh, tenía muchas aves. Surpi, Durpi. Ok, Lurpi, Rob, Bob, Burpee. ¿Y el nombre de este? Durpee, Durpee Junior. Burpee, Durpee, Burpley, what the fuck. ¿Esta señora? Ese es el original, me imagino. No, este no es el original, este es el último que tuvo, creo. Mil novecientos setenta y ocho, 1991. Buah, esto cada vez que lo veo parece más de un cuarto de señora.
One summer, they evacuated the island, but Edie refused to go. For a few weeks, she was a celebrity.
Esta era la abuela Eddie. ¿La abuela Eddie? No es, no estaba todos los puertos construidos. Eddie won't go. Eddie no se fue. Anciano de 72 años se rehúsa a evacuar porque... por un pequeño fuego forestal. Seguramente era toda la isla, amiga.
When Edie told people Sven was killed by a dragon, she could also have said he was building a dragon-shaped slide that collapsed. She could have, but she didn't.
Meh. Dragon kills Finch. Tragedy strikes Finch family. Celebration turns to I don't see. No lo veo entero. Pobre... ¿Quién era? Era Eddie y Odín. ¿Mm?
Her room was like a museum.
La habitación era como un
For
museo.
500 years, the Finches have been famous throughout Norway for their fortune. And misfortune.
Híjole.
Odin Finch buries the latest victims of the family curse, his wife Ingeborg and their newborn son, Johan.
Wait a bit. I'm going to move this just a little. I'm still okay? Yeah, am I? Ingeborg y Johan. Odin Finch entierra a las últimas víctimas de la maldición familiar, su esposa Ingeborg y Johan, su hijo recién nacido.
On January 7th, 1937, he set sail with his family and his house, hoping to leave the curse behind. But 40-foot waves off the coast of Washington send the house and Odin to the bottom of the sea.
¿Cómo? ¿El güey salió de Noruega hasta Washington? O sea, en la costa oeste de Estados Unidos, en el norte. Pero llegó desde allí, cruzando todo el mar del norte. Si eso es como estoy pensando, fue una gran hazaña. Qué madre.
Odin's daughter Edie, with husband Sven and baby Molly, step ashore on their new home, Orcas Island.
Aquí.
Odin Finch is the first to be buried in the new family cemetery. His daughter Edie is already dreaming of a new Finch
Eddie era
house.
la hija. Esto será todo. Odín.
Whatever's wrong with this family, it goes back a long ways.
Pobre. Pero a la vez. The mysteries of death and Thereafter. Los misterios de la muerte y su más allá. Odin Finch. Hostias, escribía. The Hardy Boys. The Camera. The Old Red. No sé, nombres son estos para libros. Ah, aquí está toda la familia. Molly, Barbara, Calvin, Sam, Walter, Walter, Dan, Gus, Gregory, Lewis, Melton y Edith. Ah, my. Algo más que falta aquí. Tiene que faltar algo. Es que esta puerta es la que estaba cerrada. Es Ben y Eddie. Está sellada del otro lado. ¿Seguros que no hay nada más? Tenés que tener un tanque de oxígeno, en serio. Para esto.
I hadn't thought of myself as Edith Jr. for a long, long time.
Eddie Jr. late trip. Sam medal ceremony. My friends speak food. Edith interview.
Edie gave a big interview about a mole man living under the Finch house. My mom was furious.
Lord. Eso salió porque salió otra cosa, ¿no? Sven, de la casa. I guess
Even
it's
in her
time to go.
90s. Sometimes Edie seemed a lot younger than my mother.
Estos somos nosotros, ¿verdad? A la derecha. Y la izquierda es nuestra madre, ¿no?
The only trace Grandpa Sam's first wife, Kay, left on the house was the pink bathroom.
Miren estas alfombras, por
It
Dios.
was a pretty big trace.
Eso no se supone que es un espejo. LOL, se tenía que bañar sentada, güey. Bueno, era una anciana. ¿Qué diantres tenían vino en eso? Es una llave maestra.
There's a secret in this bathroom. It's in the last place you would look. It isn't in the cupboard.
It's in the last place you will look. It is in the cupboard. There's a secret in this bathroom. What?
It's hidden in this book.
LOL. ¿Qué pero? Calvin Finch.
Sven gave Sam an old camera he'd refurbished. He never put it down.
Wait a bit. El mouse está un poco apagado. Ahí está. Esos son cuartos oscuros donde se hacen las vainas de las fotos. Si alguien menor de 13 años está viendo esto, no va a tener ni puta idea de qué es esto. A no ser que Eddie investigue. ¿Eso era todo? No me quiero ir. Fort Calvin. El cuarto de estos. Sí, se ve mucho más largo desde afuera. To Command Center, al centro espacial. Allá. Fuerte Sam. Enlístate, pelea. Odin Finch National Park. Híjole, ¿tan importante era este güey? Una ornamenta, what? Join and fight. ¿En qué años vivía esta gente?
I knew Grandpa Sam had a twin. And that he never talked about him.
Yeah, que quedai.
I guess my grandpa didn't like history any more than my mom did.
How I Want to Remember My Brother by Sam Finch. The thing I remember is that when he made up his mind, that was it.
Tenemos la pierna
My brother
podrida.
said he'd die before he ate another mushroom. And he did. At Barbara's funeral, he swore we'd never be afraid again. And he wasn't. I think Calvin always wanted to fly.
Ya, eran los 60s. Todos los niños,
Calvin, dinner's ready. Coming.
todos los niños
that
querían ser
day-
astronautas.
He finally made up his mind to do it.
No, vamos a saltar.
I told him going around was impossible.
No
Maybe
vamos
if
a
I hadn't
saltar,
said
vamos a
that.
tener un accidente.
Calvin, I'm not gonna tell you again.
Vamos
Maybe
a
if the
valer
wind hadn't
putiza.
picked up. Then maybe he'd still be here. But I doubt it. I think he'd already made up his mind. That's what I want to remember about my brother.
Dios, qué fuerza de voluntad para tirarse así, de verdad.
The day he made up his mind to fly. And he did.
Pobre.
Calvin's story felt strangely familiar. When I was younger, I remember trying to do the exact same thing.
Excepto que Edith no tuvo el coraje ni la estupidez para hacer algo así. Sí, ese niño vivía sus 10 en los 60s. A huevo que quería ser astronauta. Yo soy Buzz Lightyear. No, mentira, menos.
After the funeral, Edie roped off Calvin's half of the room.
Ah, pobre. What shall I do?
Mom said Grandpa Sam enlisted at 18 and never set foot in the room again.
No, si nacimos en los 50, cuando teníamos en el 68. Ah, se alistó para la guerra de Vietnam. Dios, esta casa tiene cada cosa. Grab him. Pull up. Pull from it. ¿Por qué no puedo? Ah, no, es empujar. Dios, esta casa, por Dios.
The passages were of pretty
Un segundo, voy a subirle el brillo. Porque hay veces que no veo ni papa.
They'd obviously been built for smaller hands and bellies.
Podemos volver, vamos a revisar lo que no hemos visto aquí.
Whenever people ask me about my family, the first thing they always want to know about is Barbara.
Ah, vamos al cuarto de Bárbara. Próximamente.
Mom must have locked the third floor stairs on the night we left.
No había mucho que ver tampoco entonces. Por aquí es donde habíamos ido. Dios, qué bella. Pero qué bella es esta casa por dentro. Es la fantasía de cualquier hipster. Está llena de libros, no mames. Bueno, y cualquier persona que de verdad busque conocimiento y que quiera rodearse de libros y estar rodeado de ese olor de libros. Barbara Finch, child stars. What have they been doing? Where are they now? Where are they? Where are they now? Por Dios, no Paul. Where are they now? Where are they now? Esto
Growing
se ve
up,
tan de los
I
50
always
también.
thought of Barbara as a child star.
Bárbara Finch. Tenía una muñeca. Platón, una máscara. Cartas. Bigfoot. Si la tenía y sabía tocar, mis respetos. No, esto es para devolverse. No, 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 devuélvete. Introduciendo a Barbara Finch as starring Bill Bunton as Bigfoot. Bárbara.
I never thought about how hard it must have been for her afterwards.
Happy birthday, Bárbara. Parece una pizza en vez de un pastel. Calle Bárbara. O sea, yo no he tocado nunca la fama en general en la vida, pero me imagino que debe haber sido muy duro. Nunca sabes lo que tienes, es que lo pierdes, supongo.
Of all the stories people wrote about Barbara's death, I'm surprised Edie saved this one.
Old Jack here with another ghastly tale inspired by America's most unfortunate family.
Están leyendo lo de la derecha por si acaso arriba.
The surprise ending of Barbara Finch. As a child star, Barbara was famous for her scream. Now at 16, she was all washed up. A has-been. But in a lucky break, she'd been asked to perform her signature scream at a local convention for monster movie fans. It was just the boost her career needed. Unfortunately, her scream hadn't aged well.
Yeah.
Getting better. I think you just need the right motivation.
Her biggest fan and current boyfriend, Rick, was about to demonstrate when...
Now that was a great scream.
It was Barbara's father, Sven. He'd slipped into a table saw and had to be rushed to the emergency room. So Barbara got stuck babysitting her youngest brother, Walter. Her convention comeback was cancelled.
Okay, I'm hearing frustration, but I'm not hearing terror. What if I tried...
A gang of hoodlums in Halloween masks have been terrorizing Orcas Island tonight. Police are urging residents to...
That came from the basement.
You're right! Also, I loved your delivery on that. Why is your basement door locked?
Because my dad likes making puzzles and secret passages. There's a key hidden in the music box. The secret is to keep winding and winding until finally the key pops out.
Thanks, babe. I'll be back in a sec.
20 minutes later, Rick hadn't returned.
Oh my god.
So Barbara went to look for him, right on cue. She reached for the music box. And as she wound the key, she listened for Rick, but the house was silent.
We're gonna die. We're gonna die. We're gonna die.
She found Rick's crutch and imagined the worst.
Rick, where are you? Okay, no. Oh. Ah, podemos golpear las cosas. ¡Chusa! Oh.
The gang's leader is the infamous Hookman killer, Dr. Carl Hamill, who impaled and then ate his family 10 years ago tonight.
Ah, aquí es donde se había cortado Sven.
The old fridge rattled and grew still.
Oh dear!
Idiota.
Oh!
Rick?
Barb, relax. I was just trying to scare you to help you find your scream.
Well, I'm not scared, Rick. I'm furious.
Then act furious. All I'm getting from you now is that you're hurt and confused and you're...
She threw him out,
Uh,
but she kept a little something to remember him by.
Barb, have you seen my other crutch?
And she was still holding it when she fell asleep watching the late picture show. Hours later...
Barbara! Walter, what's going on up there? Ah! Okay, I'm coming up, but if this is a trick, you're dead, Walter.
where are we? Ah, estamos en la sala. Como tiene vida propia, no, es que está colgada. ¿Eh? ¿Y no es donde era la sala?
Walter, are you there? Walter had vanished, but his bedside radio was still on.
Orcas Island police described the man as 6 feet tall, with a steel hook for a hand. residents are urged to lock all doors and windows and notify the police of any suspicious activity.
Oh.
Barbara turned, saw the hookman, and was speechless. He was quite smashing.
Die, motherfucker, die!
And here he was. He couldn't get enough of Barbara.
Okay, Barbara, there's gotta be another way out of here.
On this passage. ¿Ves el pasadizo?
She played her part beautifully.
Estoy en el cuarto de Molly.
She thought about abandoning Walter, but just couldn't do it.
What should I do?
Molly's door hadn't been opened in years. The hinges groaned.
Die, bitch!
He wasn't moving, but she sensed the story might not be over yet.
Como sea, Rick es un hijo de puta. Ignorante, ¿cómo se le ocurre asustar así? Es... No está.
Had vanished. She listened for his breathing, but all she heard was... At the door, she heard whispering. It was coming from inside the house.
Ooh.
Oh dear.
The monsters had come to surprise her. For Barbara, it was a dream come true.
Ah.
And she saw what kind of monsters they were, and she realized what was about to happen. She was going to be famous. And with her final breath, Barbara Finch gave the performance of her life. I wasn't there myself, but I hear Barbara was magnificent. Poor girl. She had a taste for stardom. But unfortunately, so did her fans. Of course, the police blamed it all on poor Rick, who disappeared the same night. And little Walter? Hiding under his bed the whole time. He took it all pretty hard, but that's another story. As for Barbara, tucked inside the music box is all they ever found of her. Her ear. Now that's what I call a real eerie tale.
Pobre
Edie
Bárbara.
told me all Barbara wanted was to be remembered, as absurd as that comic was. Maybe what Edie saw was a happy ending.
Esa fue una muy buena historia, la verdad, de pana que sí. Ok, ya tenemos la pista para el sótano ahora. ¿Qué lo sé yo?
I guess now I know why Mom didn't like me playing with the music box.
Taram taram tatararam taram taram tataram taram tatam tatararam taram tarararam. No, ese es otro tipo de caja de música. Era esta misma sala. Ah, estaba la puerta cerrada. Dios, sí, en serio, cuánta cantidad de libros, por Dios. Bueno, por fin el sótano. Ah, gente, estaba haciendo una pausa. Ah, ahora que me acuerdo. Un segundo, subo. Espérate. Espérate. Esta muchacha no está como muy delgada para tener esta panza. Ah, tenemos un amuleto en el cuello también. Yo creo que está embarazada. Sí, ¿ves? Ahí está, donde se rompió el andén o el corral, etcétera, lo que sea, ahí. Y donde cayó el güey, ahí está reemplazada la madera.
Even the fireplace had a story. Edie told me the bricks came from the original house after it sank.
La que está allá, me imagino. Dios, qué bonito. Impresionante también que haya navegado desde Noruega hasta Washington. O sea, no desde Washington, digo, la que está en la costa oeste. Ese estado donde principalmente hay árboles, entonces son leñadores en la industria. Ese, no le sé. Ah, pero creo que sí lo dejamos aquí, la verdad. Bueno, gente, chao.